Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. What's up, Joe Boo? And Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally, and I mean literally, does not work. So let's get open for business here. And let's wake up the football gods here on this Monday. And this Monday is not like a Monday that you typically have. This is crazy Monday. This is manic Monday. This is Dak Prescott watch Monday. As we sit here, we are 30 hours away from the franchise tag deadline. The Dallas Cowboys either need to get a long-term deal done or franchise tag Dak Prescott for the second time. But wait, there's more. It is maybe a fly in the ointment. Like last year, we had a lot of dates that kind of floated because of COVID. Here's an interesting situation with the franchise tag date. It may be moved. Let me say again, the franchise tag designation may be extended because if the official salary cap number doesn't come out today or tomorrow, so teams know exactly how much money they have to work with, they may have to move back the deadline to franchise the tag player from Tuesday. Are you confused on that? Okay, here's the thing. Last year, when they were worried about maybe only playing half the season, having to cancel it, they were worried about not having the revenue. So they said, okay, regardless of what happens, we're going to have a salary cap of a minimum of $175 million. Hopefully we get a season in, and it's more than that. Okay, fast forward to about a month ago. The NFL told teams it will be no worse than $180 million. And they got hell-bent on getting the television contract done because they're trying to have it finished by the beginning of the league year starting, which is the 17th. Now, for all intents and purposes, everybody's agreed. CBS, NBC, Fox Sports, all agree to double what they're paying. ESPN has agreed to pay 30% more. The only part that's still being negotiated is Amazon Prime is trying to get some of the Thursday night package, and they want it exclusive. So that way, the only way you'll see it will be to stream with Amazon. And of course, that's going to be a big new source of revenue. And they may also be getting NFL ticket, Sunday ticket, that is. So when you start seeing that, I would love for them, FYI, to get the ticket because I'd rather just stream it off of Amazon than having to get a damn dish here. I don't want a dish. I already got Verizon. I'm okay with Verizon. Verizon's got good internet for me. I can run all my Wi-Fi cameras and everything else. I'm not changing that. But I damn sure don't want to have two cable providers when cable is dying. So all of this is in the mix to get the final number for the salary cap. In which case, I've been telling you for a while, I bet you it's going to be more than that, 181 or 182 that they've been telling you. There's going to be more money than was anticipated. But be that as it may, the reality is the Dak watch is on. It's either shit or get off the toilet. Now, here's the thing, okay, in a nutshell. This is my personal opinion. This is not fact. This is not whatever. This is my personal opinion. If the Cowboys feel that they have to franchise tag him for this season and let him walk, I believe the best thing to do is do a non-exclusive. There's no point in saying we're going to keep a guy for one more year and then we'll figure the shit out next year. For the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones gets a lot of flack. They say Jerry Jones, he's stupid, he sucks, and everything else. But I have to say, when you think about the Dallas Cowboys, as far as finding and evaluating talent when it comes to the draft, are freaking amazing. The fact that there's discussions about whether or not Dak Prescott was the best quarterback and or best player drafted in 2016 is amazing because he was a fourth-round drafted quarterback. Other teams have given up a king's ransom trying to get a guy that was deemed the next Joe Montana. The Eagles gave a boatload up to try and get Carson Wentz and literally just had to give him away for a potted meat sandwich. The Rams gave up a boatload to get Jared Goff and then gave up a boatload to get his replacement and then just kind of said, can you take him off our hands? Teams like the Bears are scrambling, trying to maybe make a deal with the devil to get Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson and pay a king's ransom for him. And here it is, the Dallas Cowboys, by hook or by crook, got a guy. All they have to do is pay him. If they are dumb enough to think that we can just kind of roll the dice and we'll get it done, whatever, I can't help you. But for me, you need to get the long-term deal done for a couple of reasons. One, make your quarterback feel good about it. Make him feel that there's stability. Two, make your players on the team realize, hey, they got our guy here. They care about us. Because if you screw around with your quarterback, everybody else kind of like, well, shit, if they do that to him, they'll do that to me. Three, you can reduce the cap number from being the highest number as a franchise tag player to a manageable one where you can then be a player in free agency. All of these things are in the dynamics of getting a deal done. We got 30 hours left to do this. And it's crazy that the Dallas Cowboys always wait till the last minute. Now, I will say this much. When I think about, when I think about where we were with DeMarcus Lawrence, DeMarcus Lawrence literally said, screw you, I'm not getting my shoulder operated on until I have my deal. It actually got a bit ugly. In fact, I remember an article on March 26 where they said both sides are far apart. It's a long ways apart. April 6th, there was the announcement, we got a deal. Now, the problem with this was Cowboys knew we need to get a deal done. And because they waited and waited and waited, D-Law waited and waited and waited to get his shoulder done. D-Law couldn't lift weights on that shoulder. He could only rehab. D-Law couldn't practice and do OTAs like he should. D-Law was only there for training camp practicing for 1 week. It was in doubt whether he would be ready to go week 1. He played, but you could see how that hampered the whole situation. Enter Zeke Elliott. Cowboys said, we're not going to reset the market. We're not going to pay him. Zeke showed up for OTAs, but then didn't show up for training camp. We famously had Jerry Jones say, Zeke who? In one of the preseason games. They waited to try and save some money. In the end, they didn't save any money. But what they did cost them more because it cost them Zeke Elliott being ready to start the season. Sometimes you can be penny wise and pound foolish. And this is where the best thing to do here is get this thing done so the Cowboys and Dak Prescott can all move forward and work on getting together. I love the fact that I'm seeing Zeke Elliott, seeing CeeDee Lamb, and I'm sure everybody else is getting hungry for next year. Dak Prescott has got a field in his backyard. Will be able to start practicing or being a full go come April, a month from now. You want everybody feeling good and focusing in on one thing, and that's playing football. And one final note as I get ready to get out of here, and we'll be watching. Believe me, we'll be watching. We'll have the shows on. We'll be listening to see if there's anything that breaks. But it's funny how I was watching one of the shows, and they condemned Baker Mayfield for doing ads in the offseason. They said literally him doing ads and commercials hurt him and his progression as a quarterback. But yet, they tell Dak Prescott, oh, you should take less money because you can kick your ass out there and work another job. Anybody else see a little conflict here? I'd rather Dak Prescott not have to do endorsements. I'd rather him focus in on one job, and that is leading the Dallas Cowboys to a Super Bowl. That being said, I'm ready. I got a big pot of coffee up here. If we need to, we're going to go 24 hours all Dak live stream. Just let me know if that's what you guys want. I'll be working in the workshop today. I'll be doing some work on outside today. We're going to be working, and we're going to be watching. We're going to be listening, and we're going to be waiting. And I hope to see you guys here tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. We'll be giving away another one of our shot glass or one of our racks. We'll be giving one of our racks away to one of you great fans out there. So hopefully we'll see you tonight, and we'll have whatever updates there are on the Dak Prescott situation. I will see you